Hey guys, welcome back to the Game & Browse Toybox. 2020 has been a year filled with many unexpected surprises, both good and bad. But here today we have one of the unexpected good surprises to come out of 2020. We have the namesake of our channel, the brand new Super Mario Bros. Game & Watch.
After 40 years, Nintendo has decided to revisit their earliest handheld, the Game & Watch. It's said that the creator of the Game & Watch, Gunpei Yokoi, got the idea for the handheld after watching a businessman play with a calculator on the train ride to work. Yokoi took this idea of a portable calculator and, with the help of his colleagues at Nintendo, gave birth to one of the very first handheld game consoles. In addition to being a small LCD game, the handheld device also functioned as a watch, hence the very appropriate name, Game & Watch.
Now the 2020 version is very different from its older brother, but I'd say as a matter of fact, 40 years looks pretty good on the Game & Watch. Obviously, the new Game & Watch console is capable of much more than its predecessor models. Both the original Super Mario Bros. And Super Mario Bros. 2 The Lost Levels are included in their entirety on the new handheld. The Game & Watch classic game Ball is also playable, but this time around it features Mario as the ball juggler. And finally, the new trailer for the Game & Watch boasts that the handheld includes 35 special touches just waiting to be discovered. I'd imagine that these include things like special effects and animations that play on the handheld throughout the course of the day.
This is certainly a special way to say happy anniversary to our favorite plumber. Speaking of Mario's anniversary, be sure to check out our most recent video on the Super Mario Bros. 35th anniversary ice cream cake from Cold Stone Creamery. Now, without further ado, let's take a closer look at the new Game & Watch. Breaking the seal, breaking the seal. One thing that I think is kind of neat about this is as he slides it out, you can see some of the details are actually left on that little plastic casing. Grab that really quick. That's just kind of neat here.
Translucent stuff.
Yeah, that's really cool. You can see it's obviously one of the levels from the game. You can see the little assets there, like the blocks and the clouds and stuff. It's pretty cool.
This box is like Fort Knox. Alright, so...
Show us the front.
Well, here. Here's the front. Oh, it actually shows Ball on the front like an original game.
Oh, that's cool. Okay, look. On the front, it showed Super Mario Bros., but when you slide it off, it shows Ball. That's kind of a neat little thing. It's like, you know, like interchangeable.
Yeah.
That's really cool. This looks more old school here, of course. This is more homage to some of the older ones, I think. What is this, USB-C, I think?
Yes, that actually is USB-C, which is great because, well, anything else is crummy.
USB-C, is that what the Switch uses too?
Yeah,
I think
so
so.
you could use your Switch charger on this.
Nice.
Alright, so here's the actual unit itself. It's actually pretty small.
It's got those nice classic Famicom colors, which is a nice homage to the anniversary.
Yeah, which also reminds me of a holy grail of mine.
Famicom Micro.
Yeah, I've always wanted a Famicom Game Boy Micro, and honestly, this is kind of similar size. If you shrank this down just a little bit more, you'd probably get pretty close to what a Micro used to be.
Yeah, definitely. The Micro is a little chunkier because it accepts the cartridges, of course, but...
To come through, I don't know.
I wonder.
But either way, yeah, like we said, USB-C, which is great, reliable chargers. These days, you can find them just about anywhere.
Yeah.
Let's see if this thing actually has a charge on it. It does.
Hey, look at that. Look who it is. It says press the time button.
Oh no.
Oh, it's gonna make you set the time.
I don't know what time it is.
Last time I saw a clock, it was 4:40.
So this is one of the cool features about it that they've talked about is the fact that it has, I gotta get in focus there, the built-in clock, which has a lot of probably the Easter eggs you can find within it.
Right. Oh, he died. Very nice.
Now, the one thing I'm wondering is there a volume knob? Is that where the sound is coming from? Yeah, so actually I think that might be the speaker if you can hear it. I just put it up to the mic there, but I don't know if you can actually change it.
Can we talk about how crisp and nice looking this display is? It's so vibrant.
Yeah, it's very nice and posh.
Looks great.
Clean, modern display.
Yeah, that's great.
D-pad feels solid, responsive. The buttons kind of got like a rubbery texture to them, kind of like an actual Game & Watch would have. So, okay. So here.
There's our volume. Okay.
You can turn it up. Oh, I see. We have about 2/3 battery, which is probably pretty decent. You can also adjust the brightness. You can also set the time. But we don't know what time it is in this basement, so whoops.
Time stands still here. It looks great.
Yeah, so obviously,
okay, there's your games.
Super Mario Bros. Super Mario Bros. 2, The Lost Levels, and Ball.
But this time with Mario.
Yeah. So I'm admittedly like very terrible at Super Mario Bros. So also this little tiny screen.
Oh!
Wow. Okay. So I'm worse than I thought.
Here, let me try. So, playing this, yeah, the D-pad feels pretty responsive, and like Aaron said, the rubbery buttons are kind of interesting. It doesn't feel bad. It's different. Let's see here. Is this where the coins are?
No.
No. It's a different one. Oh.
Okay,
wow.
so
we need to practice.
yeah, and I'm assuming the small screen probably does not help.
And holding it away from our face is definitely not easy.
Yeah, so there's also Super Mario Bros. 2, which is admittedly a lot more difficult, and that's one of the reasons it never got released in the United States.
So we shouldn't play that one now.
Yeah. I wish it was the actual Super Mario Bros. 2, because I love that infinitely more than this, but I digress.
To reference the meme, hey, did you know that Super Mario Bros. 2... I'll stop right there.
Ball.
Very complex game.
Yep. So if anybody here has actually watched my Game Boy camera video, they also had their own interpretation of Ball. But the difference is that instead of like here Mario's face, you would take a screenshot and then you would replace it with your face or whatever you've chosen.
That's fun.
So Ball has been a kind of a recurring theme a lot within the Game & Watch world.
Very cool.
Yeah.
I mean, it would make sense that they would continue to pay homage to something classic like this.
Yeah. So
Very
I'm
cool.
not gonna run the clock on here too long. I don't know what. Oh, multi-juggling.
Oh.
Oh God.
Good luck.
So I'm not gonna get too far into that. You can probably, you what you see is what you get here.
Yeah.
You got 3 games, and yeah.
And I really like this. I could definitely see myself like throwing this in like my backpack or my purse or something. Obviously, you want to be careful about scratching the screen, but
Yeah,
just for
I
a
don't
quick
think-
game here and there.
Yeah, that is not really a protected screen in any regard. So do be careful about that. It could very likely scratch easily from what I'm looking at.
Yeah, definitely.
But I mean, the thing was, well, to be quite frank, $50. So I'm not expecting the world's finest in Gorilla Glass and Corning stuff. So
It's a fun little time waster and a really cool novelty. I mean, especially for us, this is our namesake, so we knew we had to just get it for the collection.
yeah.
So with that said, I'm excited to look at the little touches that happen on the clock. We might just have to set this out on the kitchen table and just kind of check on it every hour and see what happens.
Yeah. So there was another pretty cool feature that we learned here off screen after this little unboxing, is that whenever you change the time, your clock actually reflects it. Right now you can see that it's got this really cool kind of multicolored sunset thing going on. And also whenever you hop back into the game, it should have a save state as long as you haven't reset anything. So yeah, just a cool little thing we wanted to mention before we wrap things up here. All right, well anyway, so remember that these things are going to have a pretty limited run, and in some areas they're already being scalped. So if you want to purchase one, be sure to act pretty quick, but also be smart. Please do not feed the overinflated resale beast out there. Furthermore, if you'd like to play some old school LCD games like the original Game & Watch units, check out pikapic.com. I've had this site in my back pocket for a while, and for a retro archivist like myself, this site's a dream. All the games on it are highly detailed recreations and fully functional. You won't regret it. As always, thanks for joining us here today on the Game Browse Toybox. If you like what you see, be sure to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel so you can keep up with all of our video adventures. Thanks for watching.